Hello, I'm Maria Miller and I'd like to share with you a little bit about my project. Here at the Warren County Historical Society, there are various education trunks already established that revolve around various aspects of Warren County history. My project was to take the Lumber Heritage trunk, which would have been in this big bag, and turn it into an internet web page through the Warren County Historical Society's website that area teachers could access. I developed this project because I am very interested in history. I plan to be a history teacher in the future, and I heard through my various history teachers at Warren High School that the history curriculum in the Warren County School District was to be altered, and a Warren County history course was to be added as a 5th grade history class. And what better idea than to create something that would help out those teachers, especially in the beginning stages in the first few years of the class. Here we are at the Warren County Historical Society, located at 210 4th Avenue, right in downtown Warren, in the center of the historic district. But my project was to create a webpage so that the school teachers in the area would have easier access to all the information included in the trunk, and so that multiple teachers could have access to the information at a time. This trunk was made up of many different pieces, whether it be vocabulary sheets, autobiographies, old newspaper articles, photographs, books, pamphlets from area museums. And what I did was I scanned a lot of photographs, I typed, I took pictures of models and various other things that are here at the Warren County Historical Society, and I used those things to create a web page. This trunk also circulated around the lumber industry, railroads, the Allegheny National Forest, logging camps, sawmills, the Civilian Conservation Corps, and various other pieces of Warren County history. One of the major parts of this project was to convert everything so that it could be internet accessible. There were old overhead projections. Everything was already pre-typed and printed off and laminated. So what I had to do was either scan photos, retype everything that could be used. This project took approximately 2.5 months, beginning at the end of December until March, in which I came to the Warren County Historical Society nearly every day after school and worked on the project, whether it be typing, scanning, adding things to the website, converting files, or doing the many different pieces involved in completing this project.
The ability to be able to learn about your community is relevant no matter where you're at and who you are. I think that in order to become productive citizens, we have to know what matters most in our local environment. And so from a standpoint of a historical perspective, I think that students being able to understand what's transpired in the community, what matters most, and why it matters to the local community and the local members of that community is important in any endeavor that they're going to become involved in. The opportunity for the teachers to be able to infuse local history into the curriculum that we have here in the Warren County School District is a great opportunity, and I think what you're doing provides them the ability to be able to refer to specific resources that are that are important, not only in relevancy to the local community, but also in relevancy to the broader national scale. And I think it's again a great opportunity for them to be able to refer to specific resources that are local, and you're going to be able to provide that for us. And with the changes that we've had in our curriculum mapping process, it'll give them the ability to go right to those resources when they matter within the curriculum. Well, I think it gets people involved in the community. Right now, we don't have a lot of participation at the Historical Society. We don't have a lot of participation from students and younger populations within the district involved in community. And so I think this is one more opportunity for them to become involved, to know more, to understand more, and to be able to understand the impact that history has had in our community itself. But I think the benefit is that right now, teachers are going to be able to go in and find these resources, which have become archaic, and I think you're modernizing those resources. So teachers will have an opportunity to be able to go in and find it at the click of a button and be able to refer to resources electronically. And I think the lasting benefit of that is that then they become more flexible over time, and they can adapt those materials much more easily than they would be in their current state. So I think the lasting benefit is once they're there and they're brought up to speed, again, electronically for us, in most cases, I think that being able to adapt them and being able to embed them and incorporate them in various areas becomes much easier for people. From this standpoint, I think it says a lot about you and your commitment to get involved in the local community in a worthwhile project that not only benefits you, but benefits a specific population in teachers, the students that come through the Warren County School District every year. We have 4,500 students in the district. Every year, students will benefit by what you're doing over time, and I think the teachers will benefit, and as well as the community, because hopefully those students then filter out and they become more involved in the community as a result of what you've done. Obviously, we're very appreciative of the undertaking of this project, and we're very interested in being able to take that and embed it within our current curriculum. And I think, again, it's a great opportunity for us to become active and engaged in the community as a whole. And I think anytime we can do that, that's important.
One of the first things that we like to do is have our new education people take a look at our history trunk. And so Maria, she began to go through each of the separate history trunks and developed an idea about how to better share this information and these particular artifacts and photographs with Warren County School District, that we cannot even begin to realize the effect that this will have as far as sharing these resources with the Warren County School District. Maria is taking these history chunks, which are utilized minimally throughout the school year, and she's making them available online, which we all know, that the websites are available globally, let alone to the everyday student who is looking to interpret information that they've come across in their regular school day. I think it's going to be all the difference in the world as to how students will perceive history in the long run. She has the ability to bring people in and to engage them into why these particular goals are important and what that long-term plan may be. Once she discovered the history trunks and began to develop the idea that maybe this could be something that we could put on the website and share with everyone. She's really been working on that quite diligently. She's here like at least 3 afternoons, if not 4 or 5, and she's here in the latter part of the day. Maria is truly just a breath of fresh air. I have been so excited ever since I've met her. She's just joyful. She's spectacular. She's kind. She's well-mannered. She's just truly a delight to have here in the Historical Society.
My webpage can be found by going to the Warren County Historical Society's website, www.warrenhistory.org, and then on the left side of the page, clicking on the Educational Resources tab and following through the lumber history. I'm very excited and content with how our webpage is coming together and how the lumber industry page has come together. And overall, I just hope that this project can be continued on. I plan to extend this project further and finish the education trunks that the Warren County Historical Society already has established, and also hopefully in the future to have the availability to establish further trunks so that more concepts can be made and accessed by area teachers. Finally, I'd like to thank you, Brent Scarpo, the Scholarship Committee, and New Light Media for giving me the opportunity to apply for this scholarship.